everyone, welcome to the December vlog of 2023, and it's the last vlog of this year, which is always a strange experience. And of course we are starting with the advent calendar for this year, but before I mention any of that, I like to just apologise for the first scene of this vlog, because as you can probably tell, the quality is just awful, because I am using my temporary phone to record the first section. So yeah, potato quality for this first scene of the vlog, but we are going to be looking at this, the Lego City Christmas advent calendar this time, rather than, the usual Star Wars I usually have. But yeah, I just thought it would be a nice Christmassy change to have an actual Christmas themed advent calendar this time. So let's take a look at door number 1, but first of all we have to actually open it, and I believe it does fold out, so we're going to have a look at that as well. Okay, so this is what it looks like unfolded, and I'm really liking this little Christmas motif, if you can actually tell with the terrible focus on this phone. Really liking this. Nice snow out front. It looks like a nice little diorama, which I'm going to put them on here over time. Let's find number 1, which is, if we can keep the camera focused, it doesn't seem to want to focus, does it, at all? It is right here. Right there. Number 1 in the corner, and it says City Pizza on the back there, but you can't really see it very well. I'm sure I'll cover this when I get my actual camera back. Let's just go ahead, and if I can push this back to the wall a bit, there we go. There we go, just go in, and number 1 is, it's a snowman with a sort of hat on and goggles and things. It's like a little figure. That's cool, made out of Lego. Let's get it built. So I have actually moved the advent calendar to the top shelf, where it was on this shelf before, so I had a bit of time doing that. But as you can see here, with the terrible potato quality, it is a surfing snowman, or a skiing snowman, which is pretty cool. It's a nice start, and it definitely sets the tone for the whole advent calendar. So it's going to be an interesting 24 days. So yeah, it's going to be fun looking through all of these, and definitely filling up this entire area with these characters. Although, instead of actually lining them up like I used to, I might actually pose them on here, so you can see footprints in the snow in places. Maybe I'll put minifigures and things that I get in this set within those, and just kind of, maybe this guy can be skating around over here or something, which is pretty cool. So yeah, very nice start. Hopefully the next scene of this vlog will not be in potato quality, so let's go to that.
Okay, so nothing's wrong with your screen. There's nothing wrong with the edit. The screen really is black because the power just went out, and I was sat on my computer at about midnight. There we go, torch on my camera, and my goodness, do I really need to clean this? So I was sat here on my computer, and yes, I do have a Britney dressed as Jeanette because I got bored one afternoon, and the power went out. Completely and utterly just out. And I have to be up early tomorrow, so it is midnight or 1 a.m, something like that, and I have to be up early tomorrow. So this is kind of like the universe telling me to, hey, go to sleep because you have to be up, and I'm going to be driving, so yeah, probably should get some rest. And hopefully in the morning the power will be back on. But at least I have my camera back, I guess. Well, I mean, we could try and get a better view of the first advent calendar, I guess. Looks good, right? I like it. Even though it's pitch black dark in here, although you can't really tell with the camera's torch on. I mean, you can a bit, but, without it. Turn it off. Well, a slightly white Christmas, I suppose. As you can see, there is frost all over the horrible grass over there. And it's all over the cars as well. I literally had a carsicle this morning. My car's around the corner, obviously. Around there, somewhere. But I managed to defrost it. But at least December is living up to its name of being cold, and yeah. Right, so we've moved on to the 2nd of December. Today, actually, it's the end of the day, by the way, but whatever, doesn't matter what time of the day I do this on. I was going to vlog something earlier, but kind of forgot about it. It was actually a breakfast with Santa that we did for my daughter, and it was actually really interesting because there was mascots there, like a Disney style kind of yeah, that's right. Calm down. A Disney style kind of mascot suit kind of thing. It was pretty good. It was unknown characters, but it actually took place in IKEA of all places. But it was pretty fun, and I should have vlogged that, but I just totally forgot to bring my camera out of the car when we went there. So it was in the car, but whatever. Anyway, today is the 2nd of December, and that is right there. So let's get it open and see what's inside. I'll do that now, actually. I was going to cut, but let's not cut. It is... it's a North Pole sign. Okay, then. I'll take that, because it definitely goes with this diorama, which is on here. So let's go for it and build it. So let's just pull this out. Pretty straightforward, but a lot of them will be, or not a lot of them, but a few of them will be straightforward build. And of course, we have our little baggie here of extras, because it always comes with extras. Well, most of the time they have even parts, don't they? But anyway, let's get this built and take a look. And there we have it. It's a genuine print as well on the front of this little arrow thing pointing towards, I thought it was a North Pole sign, but I think it's more of a maybe Santa is this way kind of, like kind of arrow kind of thing. But I'm glad it's not a sticker and actually a printed piece, which is pretty good. So yeah, it goes well. I've put it here. The only piece left over is this extra piece here, but put it there so they can see, you know, Santa will maybe be over here somewhere, because I know he's in the set at some point. But yeah, it'd be nice if they actually included his sleighers and reindeer, but I won't get my hopes up. I don't actually know fully what's in this set, so that's kind of why it's a kind of nice surprise. So yeah, pretty nice. But I think that's all for the 2nd of December, so we might just cut straight to the 3rd. It's a problem with these advent calendar vlogs and it being all in one go. Anyway, moving on. So not quite the end of December 2nd, I suppose, because of course the second part of the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who aired today, and it was very different and also very, very interesting. The episode was unlike any other episode of Doctor Who I've ever seen, really, and it kind of shined. Didn't have any political agenda this time around, and it was just brilliant, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm very, very excited to see what happens next. Although it was really good as well to see Bernard Cribbins back as Wilf, even if it is just that section apparently. Yeah, apparently he didn't film any more scenes, you know, Wilf. He just filmed that bit, but that we saw. Yep, as I predicted, it is snowing outside quite heavily. Well, it was snowing anyway, but the snow has landed all over the place and made driving conditions a little bit iffy, and we have some, well, grocery shopping to do. But yeah, it is, of course, the 3rd of December already today, and we are looking at the advent calendar, and number 3, if we can get the light on, there we go, is, in fact, there, in that top corner. So we have what appears to be a deer. I think it's a deer. Sort of a Lego-made deer. Interesting. Let's get it built. And there we have it. It's actually really impressive. Just kind of made out of Lego, no like head pieces or anything like that. That's pretty impressive. I really like it. So, I shouldn't have gone out in that snow. My car got stuck at the top of the hill because in my town, under this house at least, is on one of the biggest hills in my town. It's literally almost vertical drops. And it was salted, it was gritted. However, my car couldn't quite make it up to the top of the hill when Naomi tried to bring it back from work, because someone had parked right at the top of the junction where the ground is salted. So she tried to go round the car and got stuck. The car just would not make it up the hill. And the ABS light came on. The electronic stability program light came on. And my directional headlights were just stopped working. The whole car was like, oh no. I was like, oh dear, it's gone, it's dead. I went down to get the car and I drove it back round and essentially booted it up the hill. I can't remember what the way the saying is in the US. I floored it up the hill and got the car to the top, because momentum you need in ice and snow. And I did it, and I managed to park my car in the driveway, turned it off, waited about 10 seconds, turned the car back on, and it was perfectly fine. I kind of wish I had my camera on me when all this was happening. In fact, I think I did. Just I forgot to vlog it. You know, you're in such a unique situation, you go, oh no, maybe I should get my camera out. No, I deal with the situation. So yeah, no, I turned the car back on, sorry, and everything is fine. Did all the system checks in the car, and there is no problems. I checked all the ABS and everything, and all of the electronic stability program, and it's working perfectly fine. It was just because we were overdoing it, trying to get it up the hill. It was wheels were spinning like crazy. Yeah. So, at least we managed. It was quite an adventure. We are back with the Advent calendar again, and today is the 4th of December, and 4 is up in this top corner. So let's just take a look at what we have in today's door even, and it's a hockey person, a hockey player, someone playing ice hockey, which I guess is apt when you have snow on the ground. But thankfully though, but we continue this, the snow outside that I told you about with the car getting stuck is now melted. So the roads are all back to normal. So that was something that it was literally yesterday when that happened. But that was unneeded, I suppose. But let's take a look at this hockey person. Alright, so here he is. It's the hockey player. I'm not sure what position he plays or anything, because I've never actually played ice hockey or anything like it in my life. So I wouldn't know. But it looks pretty cool. It has a nice logo on the shirt there, and he has an actual face where it's got a kind of a happy expression. His mouth is open and things, but you can't really see it there. Of course, you can lift up the goggles if you like, or take off the helmet. And he's holding the hockey, I don't even know what you call it, hockey stick? Right there, and of course you get a hockey puck, you get 2 of them, just in case you lose one, I suppose, but you know, Lego likes to be even. So yeah, am I developing a cold? I hope not. Anyway, it's really, really cool. I'm really, really happy about that. You get a lot of unique pieces in this, I think, especially like with this guy as well, with the antlers and things. Really, really love that. Very, very creative, and I'm absolutely loving this so far. Okay, it's definitely time for a haircut. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's just... And there we go. Yeah, that's it. That's the good thing about being a vlogger on YouTube. You can have instant haircuts with movie magic. I didn't mean to stutter there. Anyway, moving on. So much better. Maybe a little bit too thin. It's the next day, and we are back again with the Advent calendar. Today is the 5th of December, so we are going to open door number 5, which is right there, slap bang in the middle. So, well, it's not slap bang in the middle, but it's close enough. And today we have, looks like a trophy post. I think I see a bit of a pattern emerging here with the hockey and the, well, you know. And there we have it. It pretty much fits the hockey kind of, you know, wintry kind of theme pretty well. Maybe at some point he'll be holding that trophy. It's probably a good idea. But anyway, pretty nice. Simple, but nice. So, for those of you who have been paying attention, my phone went in for repair recently, and I Fold 4, my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, and because the hinge wasn't opening properly, it was kind of stuck or something, and there was a great big dark black pixel, or dead pixel, on the inside of the screen, and it was just completely defected. It was a factory defect, and I needed it repaired. Sent it off to the repair company, who it's under warranty with Samsung and all that, and they said, there's a tiny, tiny little nick in the screen, so it's void of the warranty. And I went, no. So we called up the company because it was absolutely covered under its warranty. We tried to convince them, and they just weren't having it. They never confirmed it. However, they did repair the phone. It was with them for a while, and they were wanting £650, like $700, $800 to fix the phone. They did it for free under the warranty. So I now have the phone. It's got a case in the back, but I now have the phone back. A lot of setup notifications coming up, and it's good as new. As you can see on the sides here, it still has the new protective film around the sides that you put on when they get the phone new. As you can see on the side there, all the way down the hinge, because of the hinge and all of the inside screen has been replaced. Just good as new. The front screen hasn't, because nothing ever happened to that one. But the inside screen, I can't open it with one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other, is perfectly in perfect condition, and it opens fully, and it's as good as new. As good as new. Not a single mark or defect or anything at all on this phone. So I'm very, very happy with that. And I'm glad to be back in action with a phone that isn't as slow as all hell like the other one. Another day, another door on the advent calendar. And I always enjoy this. I don't know why. But, well, it's entertaining. It's good. It's exciting, you know? It never really loses that pizzazz, this. Really, it doesn't. Anyway, we are number 6 on the advent calendar today, so let's take a look at what we have. So it looks like we have what appears to be some kind of glacier or ice sculpture. So it looks like it might be some kind of frozen plant or something, or I'm not exactly sure. Maybe there's information about what it is on the back, but it's coming out of a kind of piece of snow at the bottom. Maybe it's a frozen bit of water or something. Maybe it's supposed to be upside down, I don't know. There's a few extra bits there. But it's a nice decoration that's kind of going to go right there. So today I actually did something I never thought I'd actually do. I have become a food delivery driver, just as a side hustle, you know, because some people like to do those side hustle kind of things. But it's kind of turned into my actual, like, job. You know, it's actually something that's quite monotonous. It's very repetitive and job-like, and it's essentially just become kind of my main job. Like, well, sort of, because the whole voice acting thing that I do has kind of dried up a little bit at the moment. Maybe it's because it's near Christmas and things. So I thought, you know what, I've learned to drive, I may as well start doing some food delivery. So I'm with Uber Eats, and already within a few hours we've started earning quite a bit of money. So that's good. It'll help towards, you know, bills and things, though I suppose the important thing is I'm enjoying it. Okay, so we are now on the 7th of December, and we are back again with the advent calendar, because we are doing this day by day. And of course, number 7 already is here in the corner. So let's take a look at what we have today. Today we have a minifigure, and it seems to be an ice sculptor, which I think it is anyway. It looks like a chainsaw, and she's got a chisel, which leads me to believe that this might just be a sculpture that's like half built. And there we have it. There she is, carving out that ice sculpture, or at least I assume that's what it is. It makes sense, right? Pretty cool. The more minifigures, the better, I say. But these little additions to the sort of scene is also pretty good. I have to admit, doing all of these delivery things now, and it's basically officially become my job, like I said earlier. It really has now. And it's very, very tiring. Driving, you know, 10, 20 miles, you know, it's on one delivery. It's not as far out as, you know, say hundreds of miles as you may go in certain situations, but you wouldn't go that far out for deliveries anyway. But it's still very tiring driving around all day. But I never in a million years thought it actually would become my job. Okay, so we are back with the advent calendar again, and today it is the 8th of December. So we're going to go straight to the 8th door, which is right there on the carousel thing. So it looks like we have a street lamp, which is another part of the decoration of this entire scene that we're slowly putting together here. And I quite like this. It's very kind of English-esque in a way. There we have it. It's a little lamp kind of thing that's standing there. Maybe it's a little bit bent on one side. I'll fix that in a second. And it's actually pretty clever how they put these together. That was an unintentional rhyme there. But yeah, I like it. It really adds, or it's really adding something to the scene as it comes together. So yeah, I'm pretty much liking this. Well, I've only been delivering for like 2 days, I think. I always lose track of things. I'm not very attentive sometimes. But anyway, and already things have gone a little bit south, but at the same time, it's not really that big of a deal. So I have a little bit of a story time. I was picking up an order from McDonald's, of all places, and it's a bit of a dead end there. So it's just an odd position where the McDonald's is. So I parked outside the McDonald's, and I was getting out of my car, and then a big van truck thing with no rear window, but it has its mirrors, literally reversed into the side of my car. Bang. Yeah, on the front left end of the car. You know, right near the wheel arch. And I slammed on that horn. And I just held it. In the middle of the town centre, this is as well. Everybody looked at my car. Literally, I was looking around, everybody looked at it. I just could not take my hand off that horn. I was so annoyed. I was so angry. Yeah. And I got out of the car to check if there's any damage. The van, or the truck that hit my car, turned around. Big arch turn around. It went down a little like part of the dead end and came back. As I was checking it, they literally stuck their head out of the window and were like, "Oh no, any damage? Oh no, you're right, mate, yeah." And I was like, actually, looked at them. You're fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with my car. There's no mark. There's no scratch. There's no dent. There's absolutely nothing. I was sat in the car, or I was kind of getting in and out of the car. I was kind of still sat in the seat when it happened. And the whole car rocked to the side. But there was no damage or any evidence at all that a van hit the car at the back of the side of my car. So I just said, it's fine. There's no need to get insurance or anything involved or contact the police or anything like that. It's fine. No damage whatsoever. But it wasn't a nice experience, and it kind of stressed me out a little bit. As I went to collect the McDonald's, I was just kind of stood there thinking about it, holding my phone in my hand. I was like, I cannot believe that just happened. Because I was expecting the worst when I got out the car to look at the damage. But luckily, there was no damage, which is good. We are still in this house. Not that that's a disappointing thing and everything, but you know, no news just yet, but we are getting closer and closer and closer. I know I say that a lot, but we are. But of course, to put that all aside for a moment, we of course are back with the Advent calendar, and it is the 9th of December, and the number 9 is hiding behind the skating snowman. So let's take a look at what we have. Well, today. It looks like today we have a singing female carol singer. Well, wouldn't be singing if they weren't a carol singer. Anyway, here she is. We're going to get her assembled and have a look. She does have two faces, this one. The other minifigures that we've gotten so far do not have changeable faces. However, she does have this singing face. If I can get it to focus again, there we go. And she also has a kind of happy face as well. It is the first time I've ever come across one of these dress pieces on a minifigure. Very interesting, actually, and I think I might be hungry. And I'm really loving this hairpiece as well. I think I may have seen it before, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely liking the hairpiece on this figure. Very, very good. We are back once again with the Advent calendar. Every day is getting more interesting with different things. It's very varied, this Advent calendar. And today, of course, is the 10th, and number 10 is right there in the corner. So let's see what we have today. So it looks like today is I think it's a fireplace. And there we have it. It is absolutely like a little outdoor sort of fireplace thing. Because, of course, it's kind of got everything. And whatever we get later in the set will go here. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, the final part of the Doctor Who 60th anniversary special aired. And we finally got a regeneration scene of the 14th Doctor there, David Tennant. Although it really wasn't a regeneration, it was a, spoiler alert, bi-generation or something like that, or a bi-regeneration. I'm not sure. My feelings on it are it's absolutely fantastic because it opens up a whole new set of adventures for the Doctor, perhaps, maybe, or, you know, it kind of closes off that curator kind of thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Who knows exactly. But no, I actually really enjoyed it. I certainly liked Neil Patrick Harris as the toy maker. Brilliant actor, and definitely like Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor. He is amazing. He's got so much swagger. It's brilliant. I hope this vlog isn't becoming too repetitive. But I've just lost my the torch on my camera there because the camera's running out of battery. But anyway, because it's just kind of Advent calendar segment. Up to this point, it has been anyway, because there isn't much to vlog because we're just so busy with this than anything else, and it's not exactly good content just watching that. It will be when we're moving, because the whole moving process is kind of vlog worthy, but everything else isn't. But anyway, we're back with the Advent calendar, and today's the 11th, so let's take a look at what we've got today. Okay, so it looks like it's a gamer today. I'm not sure what that has to do with Christmas, but here he is in the bag, so let's get him together, I guess. And there we have him, just kind of chilling there with his kind of Xbox or PlayStation controller. I think it's more of a PlayStation controller, isn't it? It's just kind of generic. And I think it's just kind of maybe he's the guy that's the offshoot, I guess, the odd one out of the whole Christmas scene. Maybe, because I assume, because if you look at the background, there's all buildings and things. This is kind of like a park thing. Maybe Santa isn't the actual Santa. But it might be the actual Santa within the set, and it's just kind of a park scene. I get it. So maybe this guy is just kind of a visitor to the park. Just watched Good Burger 2 on Paramount Plus, and it's pretty good. It lives up to the original. A little bit more wacky than the original was, but hey, I enjoyed it. Pretty good. So we are back once again with the Advent calendar. Today is the 12th of December, and 12 is right there. So let's take a look at what we have today. So today it looks like we have what appears to be a computer desk. There's a keyboard on top of there, I believe, and a little computer screen. It might actually go with this guy. And there we have it. We have a computer desk, complete with cup, mouse mat, little keyboard and screen, and of course the desk itself.
Chipette? You mean chipmunk? Snow chipmunk. Chipette? You mean chipmunk? Snow chipmunk. Chipette? Oh, you mean chipmunk? Snow chipmunk. What? I'm just recording the Monkcast. Oh, right. You mean the mask? Well, that's just for this video, of course. I don't always wear this. When I'm recording, I mean. That would be strange. What?
Yes, so as you can tell, I am recording the Christmas special of the Monkcast. It is taking quite a long time. This is kind of the introduction section, the part that needs to be animated. And then after that, it's the fan mail section, which is up to date as of the recording of this on this date, which you will know is the 12th of December, because, we haven't really moved on since you would then, because you would know because of the Advent calendar thing. So we have a couple weeks to finish this entire episode, which easily can be done. Okay guys, so I might sound a little bit exhausted in this video because a lot has happened. It's the end of the day, and my daughter has been taken into hospital again, but this time differently. It's because she has a chest infection. They thought it was a pneumonia at first and things, but no, she's picked up a chest infection from her classmates at her nursery. She's just on some antibiotics and should be home in a couple of days. Naomi is currently at the hospital with her because if I stay with her, I will never sleep. I can't sleep in a hospital. It's too loud, it's too noisy. And for some reason, I can't sleep through that, but Naomi can. But we are back with the Advent calendar, and of course today is the 13th, which I'll never forget. And we're going to take a look at what we have today. So today we have what appears to be a chair. I'm pretty sure it's for this guy. He seems to be quite important to this set. He has had, well, 2 individual builds just for him. I think it's his. Anyway, it definitely looks like a computer chair. It's even got the little lever at the bottom of it. So I'm assuming it goes here with this guy. So I'm going to just move him over there for a second. Put him there, maybe stand him there. So I think it's safe to assume that that's actually his. Well, I'm officially exhausted. I have been up for about 50 hours straight, back and forth from the hospital looking after the dog, and of course looking after my daughter, grabbing things, buying food. So much stuff. Absolutely exhausted, but I must prevail for the vlog as well, because we are now back for the next day of the advent calendar, just kind of skipping straight to it, rather than having an in-between shot, which we usually do. I try to put things in each day, but you know, it is what it is. And today, of course, is the 14th of December. So that is, if we're going to get the zoom control, there it is. There's 14 right there. And that's going to take, like I said, I've been up for 50 hours. Let's take a look at what we have today. So it appears to be a little girl. And she is right here. I've got to the liberty of building her already. And if I can get her to focus, it looks like she has a mobile phone, like a cell phone in her hand, and a dog biscuit or a cookie or something. It has a paw print on it. Maybe it's to give to the reindeer, perhaps? Maybe? I'll have to look at the back of the box and things. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Any minifigure is good. And of course, having a little girl perhaps giving a cookie to Santa later on would be a good idea. So it's been a busy day, but we are just gonna go straight back into the advent calendar because there's so much going on right now that there isn't really time to vlog, and you know, I'm not gonna vlog in where I'm going. Anyway, today is the 15th of December and we are looking here. There it is. So let's see what we have today. So it looks like it's a coffee table with a cat on it. Interesting. Well, I've already built it. There it is. Right there, if I can get it to focus. There we go. It's like a little coffee table or a little side table with a lamp there on it, or a Christmas tree maybe, with a cat. Very, very good. Really, things really are starting to come together. I think I've said that already, but it's looking really, really cool. Anyway, let's jump to the next part of the vlog. So, Aria's chest infection that I mentioned earlier in the vlog, which happened a couple days ago, I think. The days have mixed together since that big, horrible loss of sleep that I've had. It is getting much better because of underlying conditions and things that she had from that 7 weeks when she was in hospital before. She is kind of weaker to fight off infections. As such, she is still fighting off the viral infection. It's a viral chest infection. And it's mostly gone, but she just kind of needs that extra push to get rid of it. So she's going to be in hospital for a few more days while she's actually on oxygen support. Very low kind of flowing oxygen. But yeah, so she's going to basically be on that in hospital for about a few days, maybe up to a week. We're not sure just now, but hopefully she'll be out just before Christmas. If not, well, it's going to be a very interesting Christmas. So it is now the 16th of December and we are back with the advent calendar once again. It's really starting to open up now. All the doors are open. I can't believe it's going this quickly, to be fair. And 16 is hiding behind our little hockey player. So let's have a look at what we have today. Okay, so today it's a grandfather clock. Very, very interesting, actually. Because it looks like this, and I absolutely adore it. I've never had a grandfather clock made out of Lego before, and it really, really brings it together. I've actually moved things around a little bit, and the scene actually looks a lot better. Not many doors to go now. About, what, 8, I believe? As if things couldn't get any worse. Now I've come down with a pretty aggressive kind of cold, as you may be able to hear in my voice. We think we probably got it from being at the hospital so much. But yeah, that's not good. Although Aria, excuse me, my daughter, if you do not know this, is pretty much herself now. I can't vlog in the hospital because, you know, it's a children's ward, so no. But essentially, she is pretty much back to her normal self. They just need to wean her off of the oxygen they were giving her to support her respiratory system as the chest infection cleared. So, you know, it's just back to that thing that happened last time. But still, it's going pretty quick. So hopefully she will be out before Christmas. Yeah, this vlog is definitely becoming a little bit episodic and a little bit boring. Well, not boring. I mean, this advent calendar is a good thing, but I just thought more would happen. Not my daughter being in hospital. But anyway, it's the 17th of December, and we are taking a look at the advent calendar today. Today it is, of course, a Christmas tree, which is one of the ones that I really wanted out of this set. And it looks really, really satisfying. I'm loving the little bauble / decorations that are on the top there. And it's built so cleverly, I think that's a word. It kind of like overlaps on itself on each side and actually looks like a Christmas tree. So I'm very, very happy with that one. But anyway, let's move on. Aria is still in hospital. She is totally recovered. She's her normal, playful, joyful, laughable self. However, she has a nose cannula up her nose. If I've not mentioned this already, I kind of forgot what I've mentioned in the vlog, so if I'm repeating myself, I apologise. But yeah, she has oxygen on, and she already suffers with sleep apnea. It's just kind of a thing that she developed. And because of the sleep apnea, which is normally pauses in your breathing at night, it's just a thing because of just who knows. She is on that oxygen, but when she had her chest infection, which is now mostly gone, in fact it's all gone to be fair, she's finished her course of antibiotics and, you know, anyway, it's kind of left her reliant on the oxygen during the day. And the doctors at the hospital don't want to take her off of the oxygen until they feel it's safe for her to be off the oxygen. However, she has multiple times throughout the days pulled that cannula out of her nose and spent maybe an hour or two without it blowing any oxygen into her, and her saturation levels, which have to be in the 90s, from 90 to 100, were just perfectly fine. But they came in, put the oxygen thing back in her nose, and said that, you know, we have to wean her off it because it went from a high flow machine. Yeah, it's really, really stupid, but they want to be so careful with her, and now they're saying that it's going to be a few days, and it's getting closer and closer to Christmas. So hopefully we don't spend Christmas Day in a hospital room, but if we do, it's for the stupidest reason ever. Well, I wish I could say there was anything interesting to update on, but unfortunately there just isn't. Aria is still in the hospital, just weaning off of the oxygen still. Very, very frustrating, like very, very frustrating. Naomi is sleeping over in the hospital with Aria. I'm home alone looking after the dog, because someone has to, and I have too much anxiety to sleep in a hospital. But anyway, we are back once again with the advent calendar. Today is the 18th of December. The show must go on, I suppose. And today we have Christmas presents, or parcels, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm absolutely loving it because they look so cool around the Christmas tree, and the Christmas theme of this entire thing is really, really coming together. Well, we were passed up for another house. You know, I'm getting more and more tempted to just private rent or buy, which is impossible with me. But you know, it is what it is. Frustrating though with everything else going on. And yes, Aria is still being weaned off the oxygen. She is on less than half a litre of oxygen per minute. It's about 250 millilitres of air, which is about 20% concentration of oxygen. It's barely anything. It's so stupid, and I just cannot express my frustration more. But anyway, we are back again with the advent calendar. Very, very episodic this episode, isn't it? And today, of course, is the 19th. I forgot to... Is it the 19th? Yes, it is the 19th. I've forgotten which day it is. There we go. These have got to be open like that. And the 19 is there it is. So today's an interesting one. It's a turkey. like a genuine Christmas dinner right there. And you can actually remove the legs as well and put it in the hand of a minifigure, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I mentioned this a few days ago, but came down with quite an aggressive cold that's completely screwed up my sinuses. I'm kind of recovered now. We may have caught it from the hospital at some point, but you know, at least we're better now. I suppose I'm constantly spraying decongestant up my nose, but it is what it is. I'm such a chilled and laid back person in real life, and anyone who meets me will know this. But anyway, we are once again, if I can just reach over here, there we go. So closing that little door from last time. We are once again over to the Advent calendar, and today is the 20th of December. And anyone who really wants an update on Aria and things, she is still in the hospital, but I think she's on her last days there. She is literally on less than nothing on the oxygen thing, and the doctors are pretty much convinced that it's just a sleep apnea thing, like she has, and she is under care for with a different hospital. Yeah, they're probably thinking about releasing her, hopefully before Christmas, and there's literally about 4 or 5 days left, isn't there? So here's hoping. So today we have something I really didn't think would be in this set, and it's milk and cookies set out for Santa Claus. And of course it comes complete with a dog with a food and drink bowl. And I put it over here in a little diorama for the house. So of course we have the grandfather clock, the fireplace and everything, the cat on top of the coffee table. My torch might be over exposing this a little bit, but down there there's a little chihuahua or a little dog. Well, it's super early in the morning, and I have to head to the hospital. Hopefully today will be Aria's last day there, trying to wean her off of that oxygen, which she doesn't need to be on, which we've definitely established. I think it was mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it in this vlog yet or not, but she spent about 6 hours last night off of oxygen and was perfectly fine. We're going to try and mention that to them to see what happens. They probably won't believe us. But anyway, we are back again with the Advent calendar before I head out there. And today is the 21st of December, so most doors are open now. And it's there, so let's take a look at what we have today before I head out. And here she is. It's Mrs. Claus on a snowboard. One of the reasons why I actually purchased this set, because it's the Christmassy kind of figures that I was waiting for. And Mrs. Claus was one of them. I think Santa is also in here as well. Somewhere, I don't know, maybe 22, I doubt it. Probably Christmas Eve. But there we go. She is there on her little snowboard in the middle of the whole diorama. I actually have to step back to see the whole thing at the moment. And it's really, really cool. I really, really like this. And it's official too, because the last Christmas minifigure that I got was a fake. Well, this is the room that Aria has spent the past week, 8 days in, I think. Hooked up to basically an IV machine there, and there was a machine in this corner, but it's gone. And a heart rate monitor and everything's up in the corner. It's not really that interesting. This is the disgusting bed that she was laid in. She's made that mess though. And of course, there's a dinosaur painted on the on the wall for some reason. Of course, we have in here a bathroom, because why not? There you go. Simple, easy. Doctors are always out there, and there's a curtain on that window, so we're okay. Of course, you got yourself a little table and bins and extra waste and things. But yeah, she has finally been discharged, so we can just go home. Better late than never. And just before Christmas too. Okay, so she is, like I said, officially out of hospital. And upstairs we're ready to do our Christmas shopping a couple days before Christmas. But hey, better late than never, I suppose. The traffic's going to be awful. But anyway, today is the 22nd of December, and we're going here for the Advent calendar today. So today is Santa's sleigh, which is one I wasn't really expecting, but kind of glad it's there. We have a reindeer. So I'm wondering, maybe, do we attach the reindeer to the sleigh and then Santa sits in the sleigh? because there's only one on that sign there. But there it is, Santa's sleigh, if you didn't notice already. And it looks pretty cool. I'm just hoping that we can have the full picture, you know what I mean? But anyway, we have exciting things going on today. We're taking Aria and the rest of the family to a sort of Christmassy experience in a local park, which has all been set up to be Christmassy, I suppose. It's a lot more exciting than it sounds. I'm going to try and vlog it, so let's go.
When the earth was flat and dinosaurs roamed, I was a mere elfling living in the forest, building my own kingdom using Mother Nature's tools and crafting great things. One day, I was hard at work when I heard the whisper of the wind and the sound of the snowballs. And then suddenly there was the sight of a tall man with a red coat and a long beard, carrying what appeared to be a sack. He introduced himself as Santa Claus. He opened his sack and pulled out a box wrapped in a silk cloth and tied with a ribbon and gave it to me.
Oh, Alabaster! Oh, please tell them what was in the box and tell them!
Just wait, Pepper. Where is your elf patience? So, as I was saying, Santa gave me the box and told me to open it. Inside was a scroll, an invitation. Kinsfolk, I bet you are all wondering what the invitation was for. Pepper, go and get the scroll and read it out.
Yes, sir. Oh, but where did I last leave it? Is it up here? No. And it's not down there. Boys and girls, can we see a wooden box anywhere? Can we see a wooden box?
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh, in this direction?
Yeah. That direction.
Oh, I think you found it. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Whew. Right, Kinsfolk. Would you like me to read what Santa wrote to Alabaster?
Yes.
Oh, you'll have to be louder than that.
Yes!
Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'll read it just for you guys. Dear Alabaster Snowball, a lonely little elf, living in this forest alone and by yourself, searching for the reason for life upon this earth, looking for the answer, and not knowing your true worth. Oh, you are an expert craftsman with brilliant expertise, building your own kingdom with absolute perfect ease. Well, now I have the answer. It is written in this scroll. Come and live with me, Santa, and fly come on. To help me on my journey, my magical Christmas quest. You are the chosen elves, and the one I think is best. Deemed the greatest toy maker throughout Earth's far life. I accept this invitation. Reach out and take my hand. Join me on my mission to deliver Christmas from today. It is time to start your story, and you must be on your way. And look, boys and girls, it is even signed by the Santa Claus himself. Oh dear, my. Hello. Oh, the kinsfolk are here already. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid I've had a disaster. Oh dear, King, don't worry. The kinsfolk and Pepper at your service. Merry mistletoe, that's magnificent. What seems to be the problem?
Well, do you know, every morning when elves wake up, they come here to the bakery for some breakfast. Now, just when I thought my shift was over for the day, I received word we would be getting more guests. And here you all are. Now, luckily, I have managed to bake a fresh batch of cookies before this trusty oven decided to break down. I've just been on to the Paris gang has them to send out an elf engineer to fix it. I don't think they're going to turn up in time. And now I am so behind with all of my decorating. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in such a muddle.
Oh, don't worry, Cookie. The kids folk will help, won't we? Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen
Sorry, am I in your way?
gingerbread design.
I can't see Jake.
Just from this side.
Putting that to leave it after this. I'm going to put these.
No, are you sure? It's always nice to look back on these things. Yes, I think so.
The chocolate on the curl.
Anybody else have pictures taken?
Was it nice? Oh, very good then, very good. Well, what about saying please and thank you? Is that naughty? I don't know why I'm doing that. Is that naughty or is it nice? Oh, very good then. I'd say this went in the nice box, wouldn't you? Well, tick down nice box on the tick list then. Good enough, tick. Oh, look. Nice box, yeah. No. Yes. Hello there, yes. Because it's a nice letter, yes, so it's going in a nice box, yes. You need to know that when you get to the grotto, yes. Oh, yes, excellent work there, young man. Absolutely fine. Oh, you put it all very good, yes, good. You want to get it confused.
And what time do we go to bed on Christmas Eve, boys and girls?
10 o'clock!
6 o'clock?
10 o'clock!
7? 8? It's getting late. Do you try and wake up for Santa? Do you try and see him? Yeah, you do. You try and catch him out. Have you ever managed to spot him?
I'm trying to.
Oh dear. And I've got our Christmas Day on.
Kids, come on tree.
You have your own tree. What colour is it? I have everyone involved, every kinsfolk and parents, okay? 1, 2, 3. I think they might open the gates. I think they... Oh, what are they doing? They have! Say hello to my elf friends. This is very exciting. I'm Superman!
Oh, no, I think I should do the old All right. Hello, everybody. Glad you made it in. I don't know how you did. No, I'm afraid that's not the script, doesn't it? No, I'm afraid you caught me in a compromising position because I was just updating my TikTok. Now, apparently, Santa's a bit of a TikTok superstar.
Look, Santa, you've got 4.5 million followers! That's more than the Easter Bunny.
I guess it's not a competition, Noel. Maybe a friendly bit of rivalry.
Well, you told me the other day that it wasn't.
Perhaps you could run along to the mailroom with Noel and attend some work over there. There's a good elf. Oh, my goodness, he'll get me in trouble. I'm afraid I've upset somebody. Something wrong?
Blimey. Is this BBC News or a panto? Because I was expecting a from you guys.
All right, come on, everybody. Let's give Noel the big
It's the blind David wasn't
You did say you wanted to meet the kinsfolk, and well, here they are.
Well, Santa, meeting the kids was one thing that I really wanted this Christmas.
Don't you worry, Noel. Your dream hasn't been shattered. Now, perhaps you should run along to the mailroom. Well, are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Yay! Well done. All right. Well, did you all fall asleep? My goodness, where was your Christmas spirit? No, that's it. You've got it. All
been a good girl? And what about you? Have you been good? All right. What's some over here? Oh, Pepper, look.
At least I vlogged it this time.
They might not be able to send you obviously.
Love the decorations.
Used with a different sim. They won't be able to tell you that. But, yeah.
So I've finally gotten around to trying some original prime. It's sort of a what they're calling original flavour, and it kind of tastes a little bit like a sweet in the UK we have, or a candy called Love Hearts. It kind of tastes like that. I was expecting it to taste a little bit like maybe Red Bull or something, but no, it's if I could just... Yeah, like a sweets. It definitely see why this appeals to kids, although this is an energy drink, and there are some regulations on energy drinks and things. In the UK, being only, you have to be over 16 or something to drink it. I can't remember now, but yeah, pretty nice. Well, after all of that, we are back again with the next day. My cold is improving, just a bit congested really, that's the only symptom. And a bit of a cough as well, but apparently there's a whooping cough going around, but I'm pretty sure it's not that. But anyway, I'm feeling much better overall, and so is Aria, if you're wondering. And of course, today is the 23rd, the eve of Christmas Eve, so we're going to have a look at what we have today. And today we have the sort of trailer section of Santa's sleigh. And there it is right there, not completely finished apparently. Let's just push that down, there we go. It goes onto the back of his sleigh, and we can only imagine what comes next. But hey, Santa Claus said he'd get me a holiday in the Bahamas, so maybe it's that in Door 24. No, not funny. Okay, whatever. That is what he said to me yesterday, anyway. But yeah, looking pretty good. So earlier in this vlog, I mentioned that I had a cold. Well, as you can hear with my throat right now, I have picked up some kind of other head cold. There is a thing going around the UK now that they're calling the 100-day cough. Well, I'm not really coughing. I mean, I am manually coughing to try and cough up some like stuff stuck on my chest and things. I thought it might be a chest infection. Turns out it's not. But I just don't know. I just feel weird, like my throat can't fully open and things. I thought it might be tonsillitis as well. It's not that either. So who knows? Maybe it's just one of those things. But without any delay, we are looking back again at the Advent calendar, and excuse me, today is the 24th, and that's in the corner here. It's the last door on this Advent calendar. So let's have a look at what we have today, but I have a pretty good idea. Yes, that's right. It is a genuine Santa Claus minifigure, which is one of the main reasons why I actually bought this particular Advent calendar over the others, is because I just really wanted a Santa Claus minifigure. As a bonus, of course, it also comes with Mrs. Claus, who is in the background as well, which is definitely a bonus. I did pick up a sort of Santa Claus minifigure from last year, and as you can see, it's fake. So here's the real one. I can't get it to focus. There we go. There's the real one there, and the fake one. You can see the obvious difference between the two. He's wearing boots. He has a better sort of, where's my finger? There it is. A better sort of design of the outfit, and of course the hat is a little bit more shiny and genuine than it is on this side. It even came in its own little bag on this side, and of course the bag looks better as well on this side, an actual sack rather than whatever this golden thing is here. But yeah, so let's put aside the fake one, and now we have a genuine Santa Claus minifigure who is going to sit in his little sleigh with the reindeer on front as soon as I've reorganised the display. So yes, genuinely very happy with this Advent calendar this year. Who knows what we're going to get next year, but let next year come. Yeah, very, very happy with it. Absolutely loving it. As you guys may know if you watch my previous vlogs, if you do, thank you very much. I have a fair collection of Build-A-Bear trolls, mostly, in fact, exclusively Poppy. And I have basically Poppy from each film. I have Poppy from the first movie, Poppy from the second movie, and This is Poppy from the Christmas special, although she's got the wrong hair, but it's definitely Poppy's Christmas outfit anyway, because there's like a little Christmas short film they did. And of course, there are 3 Trolls films, and unbeknownst to me, there was a 3rd or 4th, whatever, Poppy released, a new Poppy released, a Build-A-Bear. And as soon as I saw it, I just had to have it. So what did I do? Of course, I went and bought it. So throughout the release of the Troll Build-A-Bear bears, I guess, they're not really bears, are they? Plushies, they've always kind of maintained the same look. Maybe change up the hair a little bit, change the band things. The bodies are pretty much straight, kind of speak, stayed the same. However, as you may know already, they have significantly changed the design this time round. Yeah, the body is pretty much stayed mostly the same, although I really like the toes on the original one there compared to what they're doing recently, although this is actually an improvement, to be fair, over the stubs. But yeah, and I could not be more happy with how her face looks now, and also she seems to have lost weight because around her neck is much thinner and much better, and the body just kind of seems to match that as well. So there is a slight change there, I guess. The fingers have pretty much stayed the same slightly, but of course her hair is now in a bit of a ribbon or a bow at the top, rather than it being, well, it's kind of in a bow there as well, I suppose. But this one, you can't really see at the moment, but it's got the entire hair shaft thing. But now, of course, it's in a bow, and she has that nice fringe there, and it's really, really cool and really, really nice. I think one of these does make a noise, it kind of sings when you press its arm or something. Well, on this one, if I can just do it here. Yeah, I can't really do it and hold her in front of the camera at the same time. There we go, maybe I can do it like this.
Oh, it looks like you need a hug.
Okay.
I'm Poppy. You look so beautiful. Fantastic, awesome. You're so it. Oh, it looks like you need a hug.
Yeah, so it's kind of random. Whoops, almost dropped her. So yeah, I think she looks pretty cool. I've already said that. Sorry, I'm completely dazed and confused at the moment because of this cold thing that's just knocking me out. But yeah, I just had to have the talking aspect of her added in because, of course, a majority of these have a scent, and you can still smell them to this day. In fact, you can smell them when you come into this room. But I was going to put a scent on her, but my local Build-A-Bear didn't have the scent that I wanted, so I thought, you know what? Instead of a scent, I'll put a sound chip inside of her this time as well. But of course, I did click and collect because the whole process of making a bear for someone of my age, although I did say it was for my daughter because, you know, is a little bit embarrassing sometimes. But, you know, just click and collect, go in and collect the bear or whatever you've made by yourself. Or for yourself, even. And yes, she does have a birth certificate, and on it does say that she's for my daughter. So, you know, maybe she can have one of those. I think there's another one I have somewhere, actually. I have packed a lot of stuff away. But yeah, pretty cool. And also, she does have a different outfit. There is a different outfit you can get for her. And I will be getting that after Christmas, because, of course, Christmas is a very expensive time. And purchasing everything is just not viable. But yeah, I'll stop talking about this now and we'll move on to the next part of the vlog. And it's finally come Christmas Day. And of course, Santa's been. Yeah? Are you excited? I don't know how I can talk like that when I have a bit of a voice issue going on at the moment. But I can still do voices like this, apparently. Yeah? Want to open some presents? Well, let's get to it then. Let's not make it a uniform thing. It's Christmas Day. Here you go. One present. This is your first one. You can open it then. Oh dear.
She's too gentle, isn't she?
Got to rip it. Having a repeat of last year. Yeah, rip it. Oh, what's that? Bluey! Bluey. Very excited. You and your bloody black bag. You've got to have your black bag, haven't you? Very 90s of you. And another one. Just wait until you get older and you're faster at this. She knows Bluey, doesn't she? It's Bluey! You can paint it with that. And you won't make a mess either because it's watercolours. Yeah. Bluey. You got this one as well. It's a colouring set, but that one's an actual colouring set though. You like cousin it with that hairstyle? Have to do your hair up before we go out.
Oh, it's wet.
Yeah. It's. Did you say it's wet? You have to make it wet though to get the colours out. Yeah. Well, this one's from the nursery you go to. They gave it us just before we left. And then before you went to hospital, actually. Good to help out. Oh. This is the wrapping paper. Oh. Ooh, the mumbelly. How can I say that? The bush. Mulberry bush. It's a book. You like books, don't you? You can't read yet, but.
No, we should let's look at the pictures.
Oh.
Oh, it's like holding it. That's good, that, isn't it? I'm starting to see a theme here. Yeah.
Oh. Maybe put some sellotape on it. Oh, I know. I think it's a phone.
There you go.
What's out?
A Bluey phone. Yeah, you can make phone calls to the Bluey characters. Or you can just press the same button over and over again. Okay, now we can't get that one to be quiet. Oh, another present. You're getting the idea, aren't you? Yeah, if you do this once a year.
My birthday.
Well, I suppose your birthday as well, but not as extensive as this.
Help. There you go.
It's actually Bluey. Sort of. Bluey. It's a plush. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You show the camera and look the other way.
No, that's not yours. No.
You can't tell. Not all of them are actually ours either. Yeah, more. More. You want more? All right then. Well, look at this big one. Yeah. Start there. Yeah, my throat's really bad at this moment. Yeah, maybe avoid the coffee that I had. Whoa! Another watercolours thing.
That's a massive map though.
Oh, it's like a splash doodle, yeah, like a really big map.
Put on the floor, she can lay there, sit there.
It won't make a mess either. Might get wet though.
Yeah, good for you then.
Wow! You need a good Christmas after what you've been through, innit? Yeah.
Okay, I hope so.
Just play with the paper.
Yeah.
More Bluey. But this one, look, it's the pool set. You actually get Bluey in a bathing suit for some reason. And I think you actually put water in it as well to make those float. That'll be fun, won't it? Yeah. Wahoo! Although the dad stood there, but you don't get him with the set. You get a water gun though.
Yeah, well that's how we bought the
Because
camera
it
set.
includes Bluey's. Oh yeah, well yeah, that's true. Bluey, floaties, and more. Relax on the deck. Crikey, have a Barbie. Am I being culturally appropriate? No.
Let's see it.
Cultural appropriation, or whatever.
Might get something on this ties out.
Well, now this is a big one. Really big. Can't fit it all in the frame. I can't really sit any further back either. Oh, thank you.
She wasn't you and bought that, was she?
I bought this one.
It's not with us, we bought it.
No. A bit too much sellotape. There we go. Wow, it's your first Barbie! And I got you that one specifically because you like horses. And it comes with a child as well, apparently. Didn't even know Barbie had a child. Although they did have the pregnant Barbie, so it makes sense. Oh! Yeah, you want that horse, don't you? He's in a plastic prison. All of them. Yeah. You want the horsey? Just don't mangle up its hair. Although we have a hat there to put on, or a helmet thing, to put on one of the characters that sit on the horse. Yeah, it should be fun, shouldn't it? Okay, now we have the really big one. Yeah, wow. You don't know where to start, do you? Give her a start. Ooh. Hey, there'll be no tears on Christmas. Who would have surprised, who guessed even? Bluey. Except this is a really expensive one. Wow! To wrap you up. The Bluey house. It actually comes with more figures, this one. So now you have the whole family to play with in that set you got earlier. Now you have the whole house to play with.
She was for more. Oh, no.
No, you can't have that one. This is electronic as well. So it lights up and sounds interactive with all the figures around the house. Everything around the house makes a noise and things. You'll have fun with that one, won't you? Certainly something you can grow into, like that phone. Okay, so these are for Naomi, because of course Aria has essentially opened everything, although she has more coming later on from other family.
No.
Let's see what.
No.
Stop trying to get that one. Look, what did Naomi get? Oh, it's the PlayStation symbols. I forgot I got that, to be fair. Yeah, that's not yours though. It's pretty cool though. Although I did drop it when we what it is. Hopefully it works.
She wants to do open presents. That's all she wants to do.
You have to open them, you know. She's helping you open them, that's all she's doing. What's this? Oh! Tiffany! From Chucky. It's not yours though. Let Mummy have a look at it, it's hers. Give it to Mummy. Go on, give it to Mummy. Take it from her.
Yeah.
Here you go. Ooh, what's this? Remember, all she's doing is helping you. Oh, this is something I wanted as well. Stitch.
If you want it.
All these little figures and things you can set on top of your monitor and stuff. It's actually really cool.
Okay. She's gonna have a fucking blast later, isn't she? Like shit. Come on,
And this one. It's Mummy's to open! So what's this? She doesn't see blue or anything. She doesn't care. It's Sonic! She actually gets to look at it this time. From the new TV, or the Netflix TV show. It's pretty cool. Yeah, whoa.
You say more.
More. And there's a busted album I had no idea existed. Although the price tag is still on it. We're trying to find the LP, but couldn't find it. There we go. Price tag's not on it anymore. Didn't know that band existed until she wants to rewrap it. Oh, right now it's Daddy's turn. Look. Look. Yeah. Oh. 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 Okay, just check it then. Yeah, do it with one hand. It's Spider-Man! Actually, this is kind of what I wanted, actually. It's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man from the No Way Home film. You can actually get the other two as well, but this is pretty cool.
No.
Yeah, I know. Probably just playing without the mask on. Loving the detail.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Spider-Man. Our friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man.
No.
Or hero. I wouldn't mind getting the other two as well to complete the set. Or we find them eventually. Oh, here's another one. Do you want to help? Oh, oh. Look who it is. It's Shadow. Yeah. Ooh. That can go with the site, can't it? I love the Shadow video game. Still got it somewhere on PS2. Do you just really like the wrapping paper? Right, we've got another one, look. Oh, you know, open it. Help it. It's a shame this wrapping paper's really nice, actually. She's just playing with that wrapping paper. I'm trying to struggle to... Oh, it's the one doll I needed. Why am I acting like I'm talking to her all the time? Yeah. This is the only one I didn't have in my collection. And now it's complete. Until they bring out more. Yay! Screw the Christmas presents, I love the paper! Yeah, pretty cool. Got a floppy one. We got a floppy one. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Amy. Oh, what's on the other side though? Another Amy. We've got two Amy Roses. I was going to say Amy Pond then for a second. Yeah. We've got Rusty Rose and Thorn Rose. And why am I talking like I'm talking to a child while I am talking to a child? What a mess. Blimey. Are those nice? Do you want to play with those? They're going on display. Yeah. opened up, looked at, and then shoved on a shelf. Yeah. Now it looks like Mummy's brought out a surprise one, a big one for Daddy. I got one more than she did. I feel bad now. Anyway, I'm going to open this up and have a look. Let's see. Well, it's upside down. But this is something I've been after for a while. Oh my goodness. It's just... It's Marinette's bedroom, which I really, really needed. The display for the dolls, because they looked a bit boring stood there on the shelf. So now we have something that's quite big actually and quite heavy to display them in. Like the price tag's still on it, looks like we've got it half price. But yeah. Brilliant. Sound like Mr. Bean. Brilliant. Ah, Mr. Bean. There we go. Can't really do it at the moment because my voice is shot. But yeah, it comes with accessories and everything, even a working mirror, which is cool. Well, that's what we've opened between us. There's quite a lot here, actually, all things considered. We would have bought her more presents this year. However, with us both having driving lessons and a lot going on behind the scenes as well, kind of money was limited and things, so she would have got more, but of course she got what she got, which is still pretty good. You know, it's the thought that counts and everything. You know, it's quality over quantity, because she did get a lot of expensive stuff as well, so yeah. Well, here we are at my sister's, ready for more Christmas. It's going to be hectic. I do this every year though. And though it is in Privet Drive. I wish it was though.
We all know what this is.
This is proper manic, this.
We've got nowhere to put on. Why you move your pillow? I've got stuff on my lap. Put it behind Stephen's head. You'd have been already then my picture of
Can you open your window or something, Lisa? It's red hot in here.
That's not your present.
Here, Jacob, since George is offering one, you can offer one. You have to read it first.
What the?
Jacob.
Bigger track.
Merry Christmas, good from
Let's have a look at milk.
Uncle Ryan.
My handwriting.
Very good. So called soup biscuit.
like it.
What's that, Jacob?
So that's
Is it? Can you get it on? Have a look. What are you doing? No, you can't go down here.
Oh, what is it?
Ice cream machine.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Who is it? The pirate or...
What did you say? Thank you.
I think this one's yours as well, Jacob.
That's right. Well, yeah, it's right for mine.
No, Ella, leave that. Leave it. Has someone got a present they can get to our Ella? Because she's just...
I love you, Mommy. You said,
Ma!
Go
Open it in a bit, yeah, we'll put it here.
Ripped. Go on, Jacob. You little sneak peek.
Put it in for downstairs.
Oh, no. Leave it.
Oh wow.
Still got the paper, look. No else in it.
Oh, what's it? I want to be a seal.
That is a good question. What is it?
No, it's me, seal. Okay.
What is it?
No, Aria. She's trying to show us one thing and she just wants the paper.
So we're back at things that you can draw and then rub it clear.
Ella! Oh, look, Ella. Ella, look, open it.
What's that one down there?
Ella as well.
That's a present, that one.
Johnny's got
one.
That's Jacob, that was for you as well.
Mum,
I got another.
got to open it.
I got these.
Oh, wow. You put it on top of that?
That can be a bit wow.
Yeah, then badge on safe.
Thank you. That one's Aria's.
Oh my God, we're surrounded by wrapping paper now.
It's the wrapping paper ocean.
Very good, be careful. It's a Ferrari as well.
It's a Ferrari.
Ella, put Aria up in the
I got this. Who is it?
She wants to get it out of the bag.
Ella's.
Oh, we're gonna see wrapping. That big bag's ours.
Take it out of the bag for her.
You know what? We're gonna do wrapping paper.
Yeah, press. I think it's a foot or something.
That's a lot better than the other one we got.
Mum, is that one from you or me?
Pass it here, I'll have a look.
Is that one from you or me?
The one we got doesn't speak.
They fit or are they too big?
Oh, God.
Look how she's walking. What are they?
Come on, boys upstairs.
Press it up down here.
I'm
Look.
up round now.
Jacob! Jacob!
What?
Ella.
This right.
Ryan.
Come on then.
You go from then.
From you.
All you need now is a plushie of the mother.
Go for a 5. Yeah.
You look at Papa is that an hour reduced
We have to go out back though because we can't get out front.
Oh, it's Jarmas.
Fuck like that, bro.
Yeah, pajamas.
Oh mate, I've got some soap to wash my hands with.
Oh, you got a box.
A bar of soap.
Can I help?
These are my pajamas.
I'm helping.
I got regular night tonight. Pajamas, slippers, chocolate.
Mummy.
Old fashioned
I know
bar of
it's from
soap.
Nana.
That's for Ellie.
Can't smell it.
No.
Use it after when I had a shave.
We're gonna see
Thank you.
paper.
Oh, look, Ella. Look, Aria's got your baby now. You both got babies together.
I'm chuffed with that. Treasure.
Oh, chocolate. I don't like to feet. I've got a bendy.
I can't move, Jacob.
He don't care.
Oh.
He just he really don't care.
She's gonna cry.
What's that cup in her bag?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Can you just take a picture in there?
Can do.
Freezing.
I need to put it tomorrow.
Well, Christmas is almost over. I've come home, I've watched the Christmas special of Doctor Who, which was amazing, by the way. First impressions, very, very cool. But now, of course, it's time for the obligatory sort of summary, because, of course, I always do that every year. And, of course, one of my Christmas presents was this Grinch snuddy. It is really, really big, but really, really fits me well, because I really like the character of Grinch. And Naomi got one too, so we have matching snuddies, which is pretty cool. And, of course, it does have a hood on, which I am not going to wear throughout this part of this vlog, because I don't even think you can even see my face, even though I have it covered anyway, mostly. So, as you did see some of the things as I was unpackaging them Christmas morning, I'm just going to kind of go through some of those as well. So, of course, I did get the Purple Tigress Miraculous doll, which kind of completes the collection, more or less, of what is currently available anyway. The Spider-Man figure from Spider-Man No Way Home. Don't pay any attention to those bleeps, by the way. It's my watch telling me that people are talking to me. Really love this. I've always kind of wanted a very decent Spider-Man figure. The closest I've gotten is this official black-suited Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3 I got years ago. It's an exclusive version as well. It kind of shines in the light. But of course, this is a lot bigger than that figure, and also can remove the mask, so it's pretty cool. And it isn't very well known that I am a Sonic fan, and have been watching the Sonic Prime series on Netflix quite frequently. And of course, this is Amy Rose as Rusty Rose, I believe. In fact, I'm reading off the back, so we got Shadow as well, which is pretty cool, for all for display. And of course, we've got another Amy Rose here, which is Thorn Rose from another universe within the show. Pretty cool. Obviously, I like the character of Amy Rose. She can be a little bit annoying at times, but, you know, different variations upon her make her a little bit of a better character, I suppose. So, a couple other things that you did not see me unbox, I got later in the day from the rest of my family. We're going to start with something that is extremely basic from your perspective, but to me, this means the world. This is a coffee cup, a portable, you know, coffee cup, or not just coffee cup, it's a on-the-go sort of travel mug. That's the one I was looking for, travel mug. But this particular travel mug is unspillable. You cannot spill it. The only way to take a drink from it is to press this button, and then it unlocks it, so you can take a drink, let go, and it cannot spill. Perfect for when I'm driving. Also has a permanent lock button at the top, which stops it from being able to be pressed. So you cannot spill it unless you make a mistake, I suppose. So it's pretty cool. Loving it. New slippers, of course, because I wear slippers all the time. I have like 3 other pairs, but these are premium, expensive slippers apparently, made of leather, and have a furry kind of, this kind of fur, I don't know if you can see that, on the inside of the shoes, of the slippers, which are going to make them very comfortable. And something I was desperate for, pyjamas. They have eyes on them, which is precarious. And finally, this. This is a minifigure display case. It's a glass case which will fit onto the wall. Of course, this isn't going in this room. This is going to go into whatever room I have next for making YouTube videos and things in. Because, of course, we are moving. I don't know where to just yet. But yes, this is going to be pretty cool for all the premium minifigures that I have. So yeah, overall, very good Christmas. Very entertaining and heartwarming as well. I had to kind of go through the entire thing with this head cold. But still, I cannot complain. It was pretty good. And Aria as well got a lot of presents from us and from my family. So she has like this huge stack of presents up in the living room. Completely covers half the living room. It's kind of ridiculous, really. And of course, Naomi got enough presents. I mean, she definitely deserves more, and we are going to be going out after Christmas and buying her some stuff, so she isn't completely left out. But she isn't left out, but I just think she deserves more, to be fair. Anyway, I'm going to stop the camera shaking now and move on. So I guess we're going to be counting down now to the new year, because it's like an awkward week between Christmas and New Year's Day. Oh, and of course we don't want to forget to mention the Miraculous set, which is apparently over 60 centimeters tall. I wasn't going to open this until we move, but I think that if I keep the box and everything, I might be able to just kind of transport it in the box. So I'm really curious as to put this on display at the moment. So I'm just going to have a look at it. Here it is. And I am absolutely blown away by this. It's so simple, yet so effective that actually it looks like the top half of a building. It is huge. The amount of detail with this sort of, like on here, and it goes all the way around on the outside of the building, as you can see. They didn't really need to do that, but they did it, and it's amazing. It really is brilliant. You've got this whole top section here with a hatch that actually opens up, so you can have them displayed kind of coming out of there as well. I mean, all of this detail is just incredible. It really is. And it fits Marinette so well. Like, she can sit there on the chair that we've got. Got a little computer there behind, or next to her. And behind her, excuse me, is a bed, which, of course, she can lay on if she's so inclined. You know, it actually fits her. And other characters, whichever character you want to put in here, of course, most of them are superhero characters, but you also have Adrian, who could come in here and maybe sit at this desk with her, or you can have Cat Noir standing on the top here, or something, and it really has one hell of a presence. And this mat here gives it this excellent finishing touch, which just kind of really sets the whole thing into a I can't really describe it, to be fair. I lost my train of thought as I was saying that. Which kind of, it finishes it off, I'll say that much. Like, well, that's what you would expect a finishing touch to do that, wouldn't you? And it just really kind of makes it stand out with just that bit there. I'm probably going to regret having built this before moving, because it's going to be a bit of a pain in the rear end to transport, but of course it does come apart, so that might be something I'll consider. I'm definitely going to keep the box just in case in the instructions, so I can take it apart and put it back together again when I move. So, but for now, it's going to definitely go on my. I mean, look at that! Look at how it casts the shadow down there. That's really cool there. Anyway, I'm going to go and put it on my shelf in a second and make a nice display. I have just found out that one of the sort of YouTubers that were around when I joined YouTube so long ago now, Zipster08, who kind of influenced me to make YouTube videos and things and vlogs, so to speak. There was other people who influenced me as well, but he's passed away, I in this video he mentions that he had lung cancer. I'm not sure if that's what made him, you know, unalive. I don't like using that term. It's so stupid. But you know, but I really will kind of miss the guy. You know, it's such a shame. It really is. It's New Year's Eve. The Moncast is pretty much finished. Haven't really vlogged doing it, which I probably should have, because I know that's what you guys like to see. In New Zealand, at this point of me recording this, it's already New Year's Day. It's just turned New Year's Day. So we're starting to have the time zone slip into the new year. It's always a bit strange when this happens, but at the same time, it's just natural, I guess. But to start off today, we're going to go and do Uber Eats, because I need fuel for my car and it pays for the fuel for the car, which is kind of strange because you use fuel to do it. I'm overexposed with this light. Let me move out of it. There we go. Makes me look more grey than I already am. And of course, it helps pay bills and things. So yeah, it's been a really big help actually. Uber Eats, doing that as a job, as my job, on top of everything else that we do as well. YouTube is no longer a source of income. It used to be, with these vlogs and things, but of course, since the other channel got taken down, there is no longer as big of an audience as there used to be for these vlogs. But still, we're going to go out now, do that, and then we're going to have New Year's celebrations. And of course, we can't do deliveries without the obligatory cup of coffee. You know, you just can't.
It's midnight, he's there.
You could have zoomed in, Chris.
It's done.
He didn't get his room.
It's Happy New Year. That's it, it's done.
That's the last time.
Oh, you got 10, 9.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! It's 1 minute past. Woo!
Yay!
It's 2024, George.
Yay!
1 minute past that.
That means I'm 32 this year.
You just told everyone in the world.
Like video.
I'm a vlog.
Thank you.
That's it.
You just put your, backtrack to Naomi.
Sorry, Naomi. I want to go outside and just fireworks. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. That's it, nobody acknowledged me.
Once again, Aria slept through it. So I was just wrapping up the Lego City Advent calendar, you know, just getting rid of the box and things, and realised that that isn't a trophy stand, it's a goal. Yeah, for the hockey thing, and that, you know, the hockey guy stands there. Yeah, small world. I actually might keep the box for the display. I'll at least take off the base anyway, like cut the base off. Maybe I will do that. That's pretty cool. But anyway, with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and that's vlog over.